I only had $57.47 in sales. Um, and I had almost $20 more in sales, but the person never paid. So right now I'm not adding that into my totals, but I'll show you what the item is. So it was this really cute Oreo cookie tin that I got on a trip, on my sourcing trip to South Carolina. And it did have a little tiny flaws that were disclosed on the cookies, which is standard for this piece. It seems that a lot of them out there get the damage on the cookies on the outside, but this also had a tiny, here it is. It had a tiny little chip on the rim. I don't know if you can see it. There you go. And I did disclose that in the listing. So, you know, she still hasn't paid. It's now day 2 of non-payment. So we'll see how that goes. You know, it happens a lot here in this business. You know, some of them just don't pay. They don't realize. So the other items were a Scooby-Doo Chia Pet. If I can figure out how to insert, I definitely will. But it was a Chia Pet that I picked up at an indoor yard sale last week. I paid $4 for that. I paid $4 an item, and I got 5 items out of there. So this is the first one to sell. So that was really good. Then I sold those for $30. So everything that I got from that yard sale was $20. I already made my money back plus profit. So that was really a good sale. I got a pair of Giardini goggles. They're snow goggles. I got those in a donation bin, and it took a long time to process them through my systems because they're not like shoes or anything like that. So it took a long time, but I ended up processing them maybe a week and a half ago, and they sold for $7.47. They sold for asking price, and the buyer paid shipping for them. Then I sold an Animaniacs Nintendo Game Boy game, and that sold for $8.60, and that was on a sale, a 20% off electronic sale that I'm trying to get through right now just to recoup some money. Although I think this one was a donation also, so I don't think I actually put any money into this. The last thing that sold, and it sold this morning, but the way that I do my items is that I ship out until the day, until I go out. And I count those in those totals because it's usually different items and work that I've done previously that led to that sale before I left in the morning. So I sold 2 pair of Batman DC comic underwear briefs or boxer briefs. They were comic strip underwear, and they were new out of the package, like the package when I received it. I got this in the pallet purchase. These were $2.87 cost of good, and I sold them for $12 on Poshmark with no shipping discount. So that was really good. And selling underwear is not strange for me. I sell bras, panties, all this lingerie with, thong lingerie and all that kind of things. It just has to be new. And you can say new without tag, but don't lie about it. Tell what it is. If you're going to describe it accurately, and then you'll definitely start seeing that your underwears and your bras and your more personal items move because you're honest with the things that you list. So yesterday was a really small day for me, but it's still a good day. I always think of this sales, like this is a $57, $57.47 gross sales yesterday. But I still think that's a great profit for a beginner like myself. It just drove me to spend the night yesterday listing again, and I listed a bunch of items. I corrected issues. I went in and did the item specifics. I prepped items for sale today. And I just really started, rededicated myself to this listing, and that movement yesterday, last night, really led into today to some really great sales, and I'm really happy to show you. These sales have gone on all day long after I left to start shipping my items. So let's see. So one of the items was this Carefree Curl Booster, and it's the 15.5 ounce bottle. I got this from a Sally's that was in their clearance section, and this is one of the first items to sell. It did have, I comped all of the things while I was there, and I was surprised that nothing else had moved. This was over the summer that I purchased this, and nothing else moved, but this still sold for a great profit. This sold for $20.99 free shipping. I had to do free shipping because that's what my competition is doing, or else I would not offer it. But since everybody else is offering it, I was okay with it. And this is shipping to, let's see, Florida. So it's going to cost me that $5 or $6 to ship out. Probably something in that $5 range. It's not super heavy. But it's over a pound. I know that for sure. All right. So what else sold? Oh, then I sold this guy. I'm going to turn you a little bit. I got this on my sourcing trip from South Carolina. And it's a super fast Denise leather motorcycle jacket. I got this, we were going around for yard sales, and they were having community yard sales. And at one of the stops, I noticed them, but I didn't ask her about them. But then as I was in the car with my mom, she actually has said to me, where are we going next? But I was thinking, I'm like, those leather jackets were on the floor. You wouldn't keep your leather jacket, on the floor. So I said, Mom, turn around, because I just comped them, and this new is over, I think it's close to $600 new. Yeah, I think I'm remembering that correctly. This is over $600 new. Because it has, I'll turn it around. You can see it has this protective, let me see if I can back up the camera a little bit. It has this protective hump on the back, and it's got these padding protectants inside built into the leather. It also has it here on the shoulder, and it has vents throughout. So you have perforated here, you have this here, and then inside it's got different pockets on both the interiors, and then it has this panel back as well. So it's got lots of protective features in it for motorcycle riders. My husband is a rider, so I'm really I kind of appreciate jackets like this as his wife. I appreciate coats like this. So this was a really great sale. It took me a couple of times. It sold once before. The buyer didn't pay and had asked me to cancel the sale within probably like 30 minutes because they didn't realize the size. The size is a size 52, which in the US, I believe that's an XXL, like a 2X. But in this is a European or a UK size large, so it fits like a little bit snugger. So anyway, he asked me to cancel, and I canceled right away. I wasn't giving him a hard time, so because I knew it would sell. And a week later, I had many Facebook Marketplace offers of 200, and I ended up taking this gentleman's offer, but he changed his mind. So it's actually sold a couple times, but now it's sold for $240, free shipping. And I'm hoping to take advantage of the FedEx free shipping, or not free shipping, discounted shipping currently. So fingers crossed. I haven't done all the calculations, but again, my brain is saying around it'll go about in the $20 to $30 range on FedEx, possibly $19, because I shipped something recently which was similar weight and distance, and actually this is shorter distance than the thing I shipped previously, and that thing shipped for $19.70 something. And so I'm hoping that this again will do that, and I'll make a little more profit. So $240 free shipping. So I'm guesstimating about $30 in shipping plus the fees. I'm still going to come home with a decent profit. The next thing that sold was a vintage Bafo Sled Dog Husky Sweater. So I actually saw this in a thrift shop in South Carolina, and what I found interesting about this was that I spotted it as we were driving in. They had clothing set up outside in racks, and I said, Mom, what is that? And she goes, oh, that ugly sweater. So if you could see, it's embroidered, and it's got the dogs here on the front, and this is all embroidered in here, and it was in really great condition. So, and if you don't know the tag, this is the tag, Bafo. I saw comps in the 60 to 70 range, and I decided to pick it up. It was $3 cost of good. And I felt that was a great buy-in price for that kind of sweater with that return that I was seeing. It went into a sale that I was having. You know, the sale, I have to say, it really has gotten my store moving, but I kind of weigh between getting things moving in my closet and then, you know, selling them for such a discount. Would the buyers have come back? You know, you will never know, but I don't think I would get the traction in my store because I've been moving stuff ever since I've had my store on sale. I've been moving my store a lot. So, yeah, so that was that. And the last thing I sold from eBay on the eBay side was this Melamount professional multimedia rig, and it's for your iPad, for like a YouTuber. And I got this from the Amazon Overstock store in Columbia, South Carolina. Sorry. So I got this from that Overstock store, and I wasn't really certain about it, and the comps really weren't that super amazing. And also they were going for, if you notice, they're for iPads 2, 3, and 4. And I really didn't know if I was going to be able to sell it and at least recoup my money and all the whatnots. But, you know, there's no returns, and I picked it up, so I'm listing it. And I was happy with it at first. I was happy with my purchasing it for $6. But it wasn't like the hottest thing that I got there. I got some really great stuff. So this went in, and it went online for 40 some odd dollars, and then got caught up in the sale, and this sold for $25. We went back and forth with the customer. They wanted a cheaper price, and I switched it. I said no, I couldn't do it, and then they offered me a little bit less than what I wanted, and I guess they thought I would take it, and I declined the offer because I really feel like if I give you a great price, I felt like that was just rude. So I just declined it, and I said, sorry, can't do it for that price. I can do it for that other price. If you feel like buying it, come on back. So about 20 minutes later, she came back and she said, if you're still willing to do the price, I'll do it. And I said, yep, we'll do it. We'll do it all day, because that's what I said I would do. But I don't want to undercut myself when I know that I'm giving them value, and I'm also covering my basis, my cost of good, my shipping rate, my everything that I have to do, you know. I'm just checking my auction because it said that I was just outbid on something, and I'm angry about it. The next thing that I sold was this. I don't know, the second page. This Gap 2-button blazer. And I sold this for $14 very fast this afternoon. Somebody sent me this has been up 2 days. And it's kind of corduroy blazer. It's got this really cute floral design print inside. And I was happy with, you know, letting it go. For those who don't know, I am transitioning from clothing to hard goods. So, but I was donated, I don't even know how many thousands of pounds of clothing. I was donated just thousands of pounds of clothing that I sifted and sorted through, and that were in my garage until I was sure that they were safe during COVID times. And then I went through all of that, and it took me several weeks. And then I further donated the ones that needed to different organizations that needed the clothing. Just a quick, for instance, one of the local churches was collecting children's clothing. And so I bundled the children's clothing all together and I donated some to that, some to a women's shelter that's local. Then I donated to a girls group who was taking clothes by the pound and doing it for some kind of dance competition that they were doing. They were raising funds for that. So they were sending it to a person who recycled clothing. So they needed to collect clothing by the pound. I did that. I gave to them, actually gave to them twice. I gave them over 40 bags of clothes. So they were super, super happy about that. And then I donated to my local Savers, Salvation Army, and AmVets that are local charities or thrift shops and charities that I support. So anyway, while I am transitioning out of clothing, I still have it. I'm not tossing it. So because I listed it and it's in my closet, Poshmark closet, and it's on, some of it's on eBay, I'm just rolling with it. And I won't purge it. I'll just wait until it sells. And as the items sell, I just reallocate those bins to hard goods. I don't really go out and source more clothing unless they are vintage or specific piece. Like I will pick up some Vineyard Vines. I will definitely always pick up shoes because I do a great deal of my business is shoes. I will pick up certain specific brands. I'm never going to turn my nose to a Johnny Was or a Lululemon. I'm always going to pick those up when I see them. So if I see them out and about, I will definitely pick them up. But I just won't pick up the other clothes, that I would pick up. I would pick up a lot more jeans. I would try and but just all those things that you would normally do if you were a clothing reseller. I just don't do that anymore. So I'm on to different things. So the next thing that sold were these Forever 21 wedge booties. It's the season for booties, and these are super cute and super affordable. She got a great price for them. These were in a donation bin to me, so the cost of good was free. The Gap blazer was also free. And the last thing that sold this evening is this Michael Kors suede purse. I got this from a donation pickup. It's really nice. It's their Hamilton bag. It's in a suede, and if you can see, it's like this faded suede purse, and then it comes with the matching wallet. Somebody offered me $50 for this yesterday. I counter offered because I try to counter offer every offer, and she said she was really only interested in the purse and what I could do on that, and I just had never gotten back to her with what I would do because she caught me like in the middle of working, and then it got late and I was doing something else and I just lost track, but I never got back to her. And then I got a $200 offer. I had it for $225 on Poshmark, and I got a $200 offer. These are kind of rare. They're not your typical bags, and they're this is the style. So it's like that slouchy bag. So it was a great price, and it was $200 off of my price. It came with the wallet. I feel like she got a good deal. I got a good price, and all's well. So the sale of this was the last thing that sold tonight, and that brought me to a total of $573.60 for my day's sales total. Now that's a gross profit. Haven't taken out taxes. My cost of goods here was generally low. I think if I had to do some really super quick math, $4, $2.87, $1 for this Carefree. That's 4, 5, 6. So it's $8, 9, 10, 11, and 6. 11 and 6 is 17. So my total cost of goods for this These items that went out today. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot this. It's $27 then. $27 because I paid $10 for each jacket. I picked up another one while I was there. She had two. This one is not in that great a shape. It has some condition issues, so I didn't put it up first. It's a Honda Rocket leather jacket, but on the Honda and the H here, it has a little bit of pulling. So I want to price it, maybe take it to a leather person and see what they're going to say about, you know, cleaning it up. If not, I'm going to sell it as is. The rest of the jacket is in really great condition. No accidents on it and no rubs on it really. It just needs a little bit of a clean up, and then I'll be listing it probably. I'll probably list it for $150 and then take offers. Like a $99 would be okay. I'd like $120 to $199. No, $120 to $99, something like that. I'll probably be happy with taking. So we shall see. I have so much to list. I'm coming to you from a different spot. This is my shooting area. I wish I could show you. It's kind of lunacy around here, but I've got some really great things coming up. I've been sourcing like a madwoman, and this space really is, it's kind of like where things come, you know, like right before I'm about to shoot them. I sit them here if they're like shoes that are pretty decently cleaned and they don't need much extra work, and then I spend like a day or two just giving them a quick wipe down, and then I shoot in here. So it just had the best lighting for me. I'm still working on my lighting. I'm going to return the lighting that I got. I'm not really liking it. I sucked it up and I got a ring light. And we shall see where that goes. Who knows? But thanks for joining me. I tried to keep it brief, but I really was trying to show you a variety of the things that I pick up. There is no one formula. It just is what you feel. And as you do this a little bit longer, you start to realize the sellers, what's going to sell, what's not going to sell. But everything generally sells, to be honest. So I won some really good auctions. So I hope to go through those with you tomorrow or another day when I get a chance to do a video. I picked up some really great vintage toys, and I picked up some more organizational things for my office and some furniture, and I don't know. I picked up a lot of great things. I picked up some vintage toys too. That was really fun. It was like the Little Tikes. If you don't know about Little Tikes but you see some around, pick them up. They are sellers. They are movers right now. So that's it for me, guys. Thanks so much for joining me tonight. Again, like and subscribe. I'm trying to post every day, multiple videos of the things that I'm doing, because I've been sourcing and going to estate sales and yard sales that are indoor yard sales, and all these auctions and different things, just to try and bring you guys some content. So if you want to see something, specific, let me know. I'm really open to showing you guys all the nitty gritty and behind the scenes, except my office right now because it's a total disaster. So other than that, I thank you guys for joining. Like, subscribe, comment. I'll do better. I think I am doing better. All right, guys. Bye.